Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today for the Fine Arts Festival. You have beautiful weather and you chose to come here to watch our singers and look at the beautiful artwork that we have in the hallways today, so thank you so much. My name is Michelle Ludy. I am the choral director for the 7th through 12th grade here at Norwood Middle School and High School. And behind me, we have a great group of students. We have the students from Sharpsburg Elementary that are directed by Mrs. Gellert, and students from Norwood View that are directed by Mrs. Bothwell, and students from Williams Avenue directed by Mr. Waite. Did I say that correctly?
You got it.
Walked. Sorry, I'm still learning. It's only May. Okay. So, and behind me, I have the Silhouettes, the show choir here from Norwood High School. So we are performing songs from Seussical the Musical today, which is a great show, and you are in for a treat. So I hope you enjoy. And our soloist today, that you can't miss him, his name is Juwan Allen. So please enjoy the show. After all these years of being stuck on a page, did you ever think that you would hear Seuss on stage? Now there's no telling what will ensue. There's no telling, but we'll give you a clue.
Find
Some collect stamps, cards, or coins, things that could never harm a soul. But us, what we collect hurts. Hurts us, our loved ones, even the people we've yet to meet. We collect scratches, bruises, scars, physical ailments that we hide behind long sleeves and full pants. We collect heartache, broken dreams, and shattered hopes. Emotional damage that we hide behind plastered-on smiles and fake laughs. If anyone ever cares enough to ask, we deny it, claiming to be tired. But maybe if they understood the extent of our exhaustion, they'd understand that isn't something we can just sleep off.
In ancient times, there was nothing but light, everlasting brightness that fell down from the heavens in the shape of a giant ball in the sky, the sun. The sun dropped its bright rays of light down upon the people of the earth, growing crops and providing warmth to the creatures below. Within this brightness, there was a figure that could not be seen. In the light, this figure stood, marveling at the sun and its beauty, wishing it too could shine in the sky. One day, the sun noticed this figure off in the distance, for only the sun itself could see it. "What is your name, figure?" the sun asked. "The moon," the figure replied. The surface of this being was rocky, filled with holes and dark spots that could not be seen by those in the earth below. The sun then asked, "Why are you over there, never shining bright in the sky?" "I cannot shine," said the moon, "for I have no light to radiate, and you shine so bright in the sky, blocking me from view." The sun, ashamed of himself from keeping the moon hidden for so long, decided to set, dropping below the earth and vanishing from view. Once gone, the sun in return casted its light onto the moon, producing a glow that radiated off of its surface onto the people of earth, causing a nighttime glow. So now, even to this day, the sun sets, casting its light onto the moon at night, allowing it to be seen. But even sometimes the earth moves in the way, blocking the moon and hiding it from view. We are selfish. We are vain and far too busy to stop and smell the air that reeks of sorrow and fear and pain. We, the people of salacity and folly and wrath. There are men who sit beside the road and beg for scraps where our bellies grow all the wider with greed and pride and ignorance. We, the people of judgment and hatred and disgust. We, the people who consist of only the normal, the wealthy, the beautiful. If this is true, then I must ask, who are they that are ugly and poor and outcast? Where do they go that are different and struggling and afraid? To whom will they run when their wrists bleed and their hearts break and no one stops to ask? They, the souls of virtue and imperfection and worth.
Whether or not we know it, we are saying thank you. We are thanking kings for table scraps thrown after a millennium of starvation. We are thanking the people walking on our backs for wearing fuzzy slippers instead of stilettos. Being polite is fine if the situation calls for it, but oftentimes, instead of making concessions, you need to make noise. Use the Atticus Finch definition of courage and speak up for yourself. While symbolism and stoicism work well for others, now is not the time. You cannot change something you don't understand. That is a fundamental rule of the universe, one to which you should never pose a challenge. Segregation didn't end until those in power decided it was time, which they couldn't if they weren't educated. Activism isn't always an angry fist in the air over a bad haircut, but sometimes it is. Sometimes it has to be. Sometimes that's the only way to get people to listen. Don't be afraid of anger. If you're angry, you understand that something's wrong. Anger is fuel. It's power. Anger gets things done. Don't ever again meekly apologize for something. Stop saying thank you for dinner scraps.
ink crackled in between my fingertips. I still couldn't believe I hadn't known about this ability when I was younger. So odd not to know you can wield lightning as if you were a Tesla coil or an electrical storm. Sitting out back behind the school I went to in my free time, or when I had nothing else to do. I didn't actually pay attention to what they taught, since it had nothing to do with me anyway. I laid down with my back on the ground. What a day. Get up in the morning, notice I have a mission to be delivered, and then find out I'm supposed to be waiting behind the school grounds. What a day. I have to admit, it is a good, nice day. Nice warm breeze, storm clouds gathering in the distance, illegal soliciting on school property. I knew that if I was suddenly attacked, as such days when warm breezes blow tend to go, that I could use the power of the approaching storm to my advantage, easily destroy anyone who came by. I was in no way worried about getting in trouble. Not when A, the government hasn't strictly stated I am to be left alone, especially because the last time someone bothered me, I killed 12 people. So they leave me alone. And B, I can make them forget I even exist if they try anything. Nobody ever tries and disciplines or tries to punish Straddle unless they want to die, or cease to exist to everybody but me. Sure, they ask me to try and not flaunt my immunity to law, and I do try and abide by their wishes, but honestly, where's the fun in that? It's rather boring if you ask me. But I don't cause too much trouble. I do enough horrible things with my natural abilities. I don't need to spread more ill will among the general populace or anything. I work for a group of people who have more roots in ancient times than a 1,000-year-old tree. They are known to the general world as the conservative party as a whole, that is. That's what it says I'm employed as, but if someone digs really deep, they find out I work for a sinister to that group, simply known as the Radical Party. In reality, there isn't a real name for the 10 or so people I work for. They're really very good at this thing. They've hidden inside a group that most people don't need to research. Then they've hidden even deeper in that group by hiding within a smaller group within that group. We're all incredibly intelligent, and I'm an honorary member of the group, Straddle, the Enforcer, the other 10 call me. There are 12 of us, I am again, the Enforcer. 10 of them are brains, and the 12th is my sister, the Spy. She's very good at hiding. There's a group in the Liberal Party known as the Lateral Liberals to Civilians, but as our group has no name, theirs has no name. They too have 12 members. My sister acts as their brains. We already know who their spy is, and although we are the exact opposite, I aim for the group that will stop at no means to get what they want, even if it means a few thousand dead people, and the fake radical liberals, as I call them, don't watch us at all. They're more occupied with their primary objective, stop all the evil they can. They know they can't touch us, so they don't bother. Their spy has been in every major corporation in the world, and every time something has passed under her nose, they've gotten that corporation shut down or run out of business with the political power they possess. Our goal is to cause as much chaos as possible. 24 of us are untouchable, at least in the world. We do answer to a higher power. Our balancing force is the thing that granted us this immortality. Chaos and order must be balanced. And since they must be balanced, the four gods of chaos, order, life, and death created the balance grid. Chaos and death wanted all humans to die, while order and life knew that there was some good in people. The four, being the pinnacle of power, had made an agreement. They would create a balance, and if that balance ever tipped too far in one direction, the two gods who ruled over the world, that would be allowed to do that which they wished with the world. The gods of chaos and life had decided that they would appoint 24 mortals to become part of this order. An outside force used to balance the world, one would say. Obviously very easy. The gods then decreed that there would be 12 for order and 12 for chaos. 4 for each group would be picked out from the children of the gods, and the other 8 must be full-blooded mortal, or be no less than 6 generations descended from a god. These would be elevated to the status of immortal, but still be killable by another immortal. I had been the son of the god Storms, one of the 8 lower gods in the trope-point umbrella that made up the powers of the celestial parliamentary. They were stronger than the ones below them, but weaker than the 4 primary gods. My mother had been the goddess of magic, so I'd been fully immortal, but I'd also been born in the mortal world, so I'd been picked for part of the group of chaos. My abilities rivaled that of the chaos god, but I wasn't that strong. They had been enhanced when I was chosen, and as the strongest member, I was naturally an enforcer. There had been no competition, only my sister had a chance at my position, but she had more natural ability for subterfuge and mystique than I did. I liked breaking down walls and smashing things. She liked manipulation and subtlety. When I was chosen, I'd been 17 and more years and such, my body was frozen at that point. I had been forced to go through high school time after time. I was bored with it all, at least the assignments kept me occupied for short periods of time. The storm reached the school and the first drops of rain began to fall. I listened intently for sounds of approach, but heard none. The sky flashed with lightning and I stood up. I didn't want to get soaked. I made my way to the front part of the school, and with an overhang that stopped most of the rain from reaching me. I stopped the rest with air manipulation. It continued to rain for the next 7 minutes, and by then I was very, very irritated. What was taking them so long? This was ridiculous. I had things to do here, and I was bored, very bored. It had been 6 months without an assignment, and I'd been bored beyond belief the entire time. And here it was, I'd get another one, and they were late delivery. I contemplated blowing the school up. It wouldn't be hard, and I seriously hated the place. Stuck-up kids who knew nothing. They hadn't been alive for nearly 500 years, and they already thought they knew everything. Granted, some of the more scarred ones I knew more than the rest. Those who'd been broken again and again, and crushed, flattened, destroyed. You could see it in their eyes as they walked down the hall. Some of them were the distant eyes of someone currently dealing with emotional pain or worry. Others' eyes were scarred with the pain they experienced. Letting someone into your heart and sharing with them most of who you were, and then them leaving with hardly a care in the world that broke you, left you scarred for life. Some of the kids' eyes were tortured from bullying. Those are the easiest to identify. They walked with their shoulders curled forward, expressions turned down, and smiles brief, and even then they appeared in pain. They shuffled and tried to blend in, but somehow they would still be jeered at by a group of people. Normally the same people over and over and over again. Unlike me, they couldn't kill them with supernatural abilities and get away with it. And then there were those who looked completely happy on the outside but were actually suffering inside. Pain was their constant companion. It was with them constantly eating away them on the inside. I knew each of these kids by name, and they were the only ones I respected. The ones who had to go through so much pain in their lives that it wasn't fair. I knew each of them by name. I knew which ones were about to commit suicide, which ones wanted to but couldn't. I knew which ones cut. I knew which ones didn't do anything and still drowned. I knew which ones starved themselves, which ones drank obsessively despite being underage, which ones cried every night, which ones hated themselves, which ones hated everyone around them. I knew this all from simple look in their eyes. I wasn't allowed to do anything for those about to commit suicide, but I did occasionally drop hints of how they were useful. I had my whole week planned out, who I would talk to when and on what day, why and how I try and make them feel better without explicitly stating something. I rarely saved those who had been pushed off the edge, but I had saved those on the edge. It was the only thing I did to create order, and I really shouldn't be able to. That's why I didn't tell anyone else about them, and why I implied it. I couldn't be caught creating some form of order unless my cover depended on it. Or else I would be killed for interfering with the balance on the opposite side, and I had no plans to die anytime soon. Boo, she said out loud, and I jumped 12 feet because of my train of thought. I turned around and faced my sister as she grinned. I glared. She stopped smiling. Like a mask descending from the sky, her face became all business. Your assignment, she said. You're late, I interrupted. She shook her head, impertinent as always, and she smiled at me. I grinned back, and the mask descended again. Your assignment, she said, is... I trailed off, waiting for her to answer my question. This wasn't going to be easy. It was the only way she would trail off like this and not get to the point. Or play game with my mind. You're supposed to kill their spy and enforcer, she said. Her eyes locked on mine, her greenish gray eyes, and her short hair glinting gold for a fraction of a second before she disappeared as her dudes called her elsewhere. I swore. I was supposed to kill the orderly's enforcer on the spot, without any aim. What made it worse was the fact I was friends with both of them, best friends.